We're here at Massachusetts Independent Film Festival 2017 with George Monard, who is the director and filmmaker of Downbeat. Congratulations. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Tell us a little about your film and how the story precipitated for you.
Yeah, Downbeat's a film about a recently retired saxophone musician named Marcel Paris, and he's living in Boston. And it's a film kind of following over the course of 2 days in his life where he's kind of deciding whether or not he wants to kind of get back on the stage and play again. And it's just kind of like, a slice of life type of film in that way, I guess. But it's just kind of like, if he's made the right choices in his past and kind of the choices he's going to make in the future. The film came about, a good friend of mine wrote the screenplay when we were in college. And I was looking for a film to make. I didn't have anything on my mind, and he gave me the script and we kind of talked about it, and kind of making a film in Boston and really making a real nice Boston movie was kind of appealing. So yeah, and then just kind of naturally evolved into what we see now.
Yeah, and there's definitely some lovely local elements, I would say, to the film for sure. How did you find your actors? They seem like all of them were musicians. Is that correct?
I take it as a compliment because my lead, Charles Jackson, he is. I found him through NewEnglandActors.com and met him, and he's a local actor. He wasn't a saxophone musician professionally. It was had played before, but it's a hobbyist, which I thought was actually even better for me because having him not being a professional musician was kind of fit that character more as someone who hasn't played in a long time. But we filled out around him the young woman at the end who's singing is a musician from Queens, and we filled out some other parts of Berkeley students in the area, so trying to keep it as East Coast as possible.
Yeah, it was really lovely and fantastic. And so it seems like music has a very strong part in your life. Is that accurate? Could you tell us a little bit about that and what your relationship is to that? Is it more like a metaphor, or did you want to make a specific statement?
The movie's about jazz, but I hope to think that, you can watch the movie, and if you're not a big jazz person, I myself, I really love the genre, but I wouldn't say I know everything about it. By no means. So I hope the film kind of you can apply it to anything you're passionate about. So that thematically, that's kind of how I feel about it. But in terms of the music in the movie, I just love films that, have a good, track list and stuff. And you can kind of I'm a big fan of needle drops in movies and seeing things like that. So absolutely, and music always is a fun part when you're editing and seeing what kind of songs work, and when you find a good one, it's always a pleasure,
Yeah, fantastic job. What do you have coming up? What's up next for you? Anything that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, right now I'm pretty much just going back to the beginning and just writing, and kind of just preparing my next script, and hopefully be shooting it in the next within the next year, or a little farther maybe. We'll see.
That's so exciting. Congratulations, and tell us where we can keep up with your work.
I'm on Twitter, just GV Monard, George Monard on Twitter. I have a Vimeo page, George Monard. After Downbeat's done doing a festival run, it'll be up there for public, for anyone to see. So yeah, that'd be the best ways to contact me and stuff.
Fantastic. Congratulations again, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much.